Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Unto the Breach. I'm here with my buddy Jay.
Hey.
And we're going to be playing Week 3 Nythera Campaign game. Week 3 is his first game in the Nythera Campaign. So he's just started his 45 barter script arsenal. I've let him buy up to 3 upgrades because this is week 3 now. And he'll be playing against my arsenal as its current state. I've hired another free corpsman with my 5 free script per week. I'm saving up the 3 I have in the bank to try and get Bishop. I need to have 5 at the end of a week at some point so I can get Bishop in my warband. And I keep spending it on shiny toys that I uncovered during the game, which is terrible. So we are going to take a look at the table. We'll figure out where we're playing in Nythera, and we will start our Shifting Loyalties game.
Cool.
Current arsenal, I've got a strong arm suit. He got duelist for +1 melee. I got a trapper. I've got Ms. Hannah herself, Hannah Banana, and she's got tough as nails. So if she gets killed, it's an 11+ for her to get injured. And then we've got my 2 free corpsmen and my librarian. For my upgrades right now, I have ancient tomes, ancient scrolls, and a helmet. All right, in the Ressurrectionist arsenal, we've got a Dead Rider, the very cool new Dead Rider on a secret weapon base. We have Ms. Labelle, I think her name is Cybele. And she's got a bleeding tongue potential upgrade. We've got this guy's name, and if you get this reference, you're into things that me and Jay are into, is Terror, the Bulldog, and he's hanging out right there, Cannon Remains. We've got 3 bells, and we have a nurse. So there's the 45 Soulstone arsenal for the Ressurrectionists starting off. On week 3, we have an information broker. We're going to use the bowler hat guild lawyer here in the middle of the table. He is defense 6 with 8 wounds and willpower 6 actually as well for his defensive stats. The opposing player flip for him if he gets attacked, and you can spend a script to gain 2 LP from him. So the LP are used in the campaign. We're not probably going to use him for a whole bunch this mission because we're both pretty greedy when it comes to earning script and spending our script. And I'm saving up for a bishop. I can't afford these LPs.
Cash money, brothers.
Cash money, that's right. But that's basically the event for the week, as the information broker will be in the middle of the table, and he is available to both warbands to buy information from. So we will be deploying our terrain now and setting up, and we'll be back in a second. All right, so here's our little border town set up. This weird dude's in the middle here. He's looking kind of greasy. He reminds me of the gun broker from Resident Evil 4. I imagine he's staring at me like, what are you buying? What are you selling? For what our place of attack is going to be and who the attacker and defender is. So I got a 6. You got a 2. So I get to be the attacker. In Keth Sora, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's the 3, the 3 value area controlled by the Ressurrectionists. So we're going to be attacking that with the Outcasts. So let's flip right now and you'll flip for our strategy. All right, and start at the same time. So I'm going to get a 7, which means we are playing standard. Turf Wars. We have to try and hold the information broker here in the center, and if you have 2 more guys than 6, you earn VPs per round. Our scheme pool, we've got a mask, a book, a 5, and an 8. Turf War, we've got, of course, a line in the sand, protect territory, breakthrough, deliver a message, and vendetta in the scheme pool. We will now select crews. So now the crew size for the Soulstones for this game will be the smaller arsenal +5. So what's your total arsenal size without upgrades?
Then it would be 44.
44, so 49 would be our max game size. The smaller arsenal, mine's 43, which means it will be 48 for our Soulstone size. So we're going to select crews now, and we'll be right back. Arsenal, I got Hannah with 1 stone, ancient tomes, and ancient scrolls. My librarian, trapper, got the strong arm suit with a helmet, giving him hard to kill, and 2 free corpsmen, and that is the sum total of my 48 Soulstones. 3 Soulstones on Cybele. She's also got Bleeding Tongue as an upgrade, the 3 bells, the Hooded Rider, and the Dead Rider rather. We've got good old, what's his face? Cannon Remains. Well, I can call him by his name, which is, I keep forgetting. Terror and the nurse. Terror and the nurse making up the rest of the 48 Soulstones. 6 to 3. I am lazy and will stay right here. Jay deciding to reveal deliver a message, and me deciding to reveal, where is it now? We're going to go with breakthrough. I went after that, but like it doesn't matter. On both sides meant that where we were standing was going to predetermine where we were going. Right, we have free corpsmen, luckily they're unimpeded, so the woods don't bother him. My librarian, Hannah, the free corps suit, going for the turf marker in the middle. Then we have the other free corpsman over here, and my trapster. We have Dead Rider and, of course, Miss Cybele, and then flanking it 2 doxies, sorry, not doxies, 2 bells and the cannon remains, and a bell and a nurse. Our hands, I have a 7 card hand because of Hannah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we'll flip for flipping 2.
11.
You're going first. 2 is more than, or wait, 2 is less than 11. 1.
The nurse first, and she is going to take a walk action. Whoop. Followed by a second walk action.
Whoa. Activate my trapper. He's gonna try and kill Miss Sibel by focusing and then headshotting her. And then fire my clockwork rifle, so I will get double plus to hit, which means I flip a 10 as my highest. You flip an ace.
10 is more than 1.
You be cheating?
I believe I will cheat.
Okay, what would you cheat with?
I'm gonna make it a 13.
Okay. So you're at 13
So that'll
plus...
make me 19.
Okay, I'm at 15. We're not gonna hit that guy.
I'm gonna activate this Rotten Bell. So she's gonna do a walk. So what's the terrain?
It's severe where the rocks are, but she can just go around it.
Okay.
It's no big deal.
So she
The
will
open sides are open, the severe sides are severe.
walk, and she'll companion activate her friend.
Cool.
And then she'll walk again. Actually, I'm lying. She will not walk again. She'll lure her friend.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So my target number is 12. I have an 8, and I start with all the suits. But if I get an extra... Oh, I guess it's a penalty. If I get an extra crow, then normally I would have to discard a card.
Got it.
So I don't get a crow, but I do get it off.
Yeah, and she's a willing subject, so she doesn't have to resist, which means she can just go.
So she'll go there.
Okay, is that a push, or is that a... Fine.
Okay, so then she's the one who's getting companion activated.
Okay.
So...
And we're slingshotting zombie hookers everywhere.
That's the way of things.
There's a walk. And there's another walk. We want zombie hookers on their trapper. That's not a thing that we want. So we're going to activate my trapper, and he's going to move. Not my trapper. My trapper's already gone. My freak armor. I'm going to reference the field guide and add a, let's say, a ram to my clockwork pistol. 5 with unimpeded. Put himself right here. And he's going to take a clockwork pistol shot into your bell.
What did she ever do? Defense 4.
Defense poor?
14.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm cheating first. Let's go up big and go 13.
So what's your total, sorry?
Total's 18.
So I have 14, so I have 14.
Okay. Got ram to my activation. That means I'll get critical strike, which will give me +1 to my damage, like flips here. So I have 18 to your 14, so it is a straight flip right now. Not a straight flip, it's a negative flip, so it's 2 pick the lowest, and I cannot cheat it. That's going to be weak.
And I'm sorry, I'm hard to win, so
it's a third one, so it's many negatives, still weak.
Ultra weak.
So super mega ultra weak, and that's 2 damage.
See me. Bell. So first up, she is going to take a walk action. A sexy walk action,
Uh-oh. Sexy walk shuffle.
Take a second sexy walk action.
This isn't good. And she's doing 6 of the metal. Turn 4 has begun.
Going to attempt to call Bell.
Here, Bell, 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 Bell.
Oh, I should have planned
That
that
one.
better. Maybe she won't.
Okay.
Because they're all slightly too
Far
far
away.
away.
Okay.
She is good.
Okay, she's done.
Yep.
Alright, well then we will activate ye old Free Corman over here. Let's see if he's in range of that nurse. We're going to make a walk for 5, unimpeded, allowing me to ignore the terrain to here. And we will walk again for 5 up onto this hill and check out the nurse.
So she is going to walk.
Brains.
And then she is going to use lure on the dead rider.
Uh-oh.
Suit.
Yep. Gets it. Walking 6.
I go towards her.
Mr. Punchbot, it's time for you to punch size. We're gonna punch size 5 inches over here. Punch, punch, punch. We will 0 action to charge up our polarized shielding. And then we will walk again, another 5. Over to here. Here comes Terror.
Here he goes, here he goes. That's 1.
Yep.
And then again. There we go.
Activate Hannah Banana, and she's gonna move. She's gonna walk. She's gonna go 5 over to here. She's gonna 0 action to cast the what's his face? Strong Arm Suit's 0 action, which is polarized shielding on herself, which she just does for free, which has to cast her, make a new entry here. That's a 3. We'll cheat it with a 6. 5 more inches of movement. We're gonna head over to here and hang out near the information broker.
The dead rider.
Yep.
So he is going to take a charge action, I believe.
Oh man.
Yep.
And he goes 12 when he charges?
Goes 10 on the charge.
Oh man. And what's his engagement?
3 inches.
Which is in 5 against your
attacking
melee
with
of
the scythe.
Okay.
So melee 6 plus 6. So
12.
I'm at 12.
I'm at 9.
And my damage charge, just so you know, is 3, 4, 5. And I keep moving if I damage you.
Well, let's cheat with a... So right now you're at a 12?
I'm at a 12.
I'm going to make it a 13. Just to make you cheat.
I'm going to go with 19.
So it's difference of 6, so it's cheatable now?
And I did not get off any of my triggers, which are awful.
Whoa.
Okay.
Which are obnoxious.
So straight flip.
Straight flip, you can cheat it.
So that's moderate.
Yep.
So, no, I'll stick with my 4 damage.
Okay, it goes into 2 because you're causing a damage back as well. And second attack.
Second attack. That is a 14.
That is a 11. So it's 14 currently, you said? Yep. I'm going to cheat it up to 17.
And get my trigger.
Uh-oh.
So give me 1 sec.
And it's going to be good.
And I'm at a negative flip.
You sure is. 2 pick the lowest. Weak. It's going to be weak. Oh, 0 damage, but the trigger still goes off. Damage, so Reap does not go off.
Okay. To do Revel in Pain,
uh-oh,
which is a spell that I cast with a target number of 12, and if I get it off, I get to attack you.
Whoa, okay, that's pretty sweet. That's going to go off because you'll lose your suits because of Hannah being within 4.
I can't because I don't have the right cards.
Done. Let's get the Librarian into the game here, and I'm going to need some initiative next turn. On the wild side, I'm going to go 5 over to here, and we're going to cast Healing Energy on the strong arms. A 7. That's a 2. We're going to cheat it with an 8 to make it go off. That's going to be 1 damage remaining on him. And that's all my models. That's all your models. So we will shuffle, draw, and then go flip again.
Shuffle-uphagus.
Jay's got his new hand, so he's discarded 1 card. And we're going to flip to see who goes first. Initiative. That's not... Oh my god, I won, though. How did I win?
Won.
How did I win with an 8?
Stop cheating.
I feel like I shouldn't have won that flip at all. And yet I did. We're gonna activate Fisto Roboto over here, the Strong suit. Charge up his fist to do +1 damage, and he can charge while engaged. So he is going to charge and try to engage 2 dudes. Put on my maximum melee range right here, and try to engage both these models if I can.
Fancy.
Well, it keeps you from charging me at least. I need to be a little bit closer. Like that is good, and then I just got Mr. Rider 7 because I have the Duelist upgrade, so we're flipping to attack on your defense of...
Sorry, this is who?
This is against your Hooded Rider. Does he cause terror, by the way?
Dead Rider?
Yeah, Dead Rider?
No, surprisingly not.
Doesn't cause terror, weird. No. Okay. Well, I flip a 10 for 17.
I got a 17.
So you have to cheat first. Double negative. I could cheat it harder, but I won't be able to make it better than negative. Cheating it, I will augment Pneumatic Crush, which is my trigger here, which means I'm only doing 2 pick the lowest now as opposed to 1.
And I'm -1 on damage as well.
So it's going to be 7, which is moderate, +1 damage is 5 damage. Melee 7, defense, I don't know. Oh, I got a 9 total.
Oh, sorry.
You get a not quite better than 9.
I get an 8.
You cheat first.
You have a 9.
I do have a 9.
I'm going to have a 16.
Okay, I'm going to have a... Oh, let's say 18. So 2 pick the lowest. It's going to be moderate again for 5. Trigger Vendetta, which is I need to try and kill this guy with that. You, Ms. Bell.
Yeah, so she is just going to charge your Shooty Von Shootstein guy.
Aw, poor Trappy. Get him. 5 on the Trapster.
So she is going to attack with her teeth and nails.
Teeth and nails. Nobody likes either of those things. Oh!
19.
13. Difference is 6.
And I have Embrace as my trigger.
No. Yep.
Okay.
Weak.
Weak. And I can shoot.
You can indeed. Going up to a moderate now.
So that's
how
much?
much?
3 damage.
All right. Down to 2 because of armor. I cannot declare walks. Second attack.
Second attack.
14.
19. 18. I choose 18.
Some big flips right there. So it's a negative flip unless you want to cheat. But I don't think the red joker's in your hand because it just sucked down the pile.
No, yeah. I only put 3 extra red jokers in my deck.
Did you? Okay.
So negative flip?
Yep. 2 pick lowest. Weak and more weak.
So 1.
Uno, so Uno because I can't. Just got hurt. I think we need to activate Ms. Hannah Banana. The Free Corpsman, he's going to charge a Hooded Rider. Charge 5 over this way. Hey, before I do that, I'm going to discard a card actually just to consult the manual and add a book to my total. And then I'm going to stab. I am melee 6, 13,
16.
16. Well, that's going to miss. Unless I cheat with this, which will make it a 17, 18. I'm going to be doing Hunting Knife. I'll activate Duck and Weave. I'm going to gain +2 defense for the rest of the turn. And that will also be a damage level of 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. It's going to be 2 pick the lowest.
And
which is
I
weak
am
for 1.
Minus.
No!
2.
So I managed to take him out before turn 4, so that's going to be 2 from Vendetta. He's injured at the end of the game, so 1 or 2 he's fine. You can cheat it down though. And he's we got Sibel, remains nursing the bells.
Over to me, he said. Okay, so we're going to do... Nope.
Nope.
We're going to do the Canine Remains.
Bark, bark. Get him, tear. Gonna move.
And, oh, that's inside his engagement range, right?
Sure is.
Okay.
He can move inside my engagement. He just can't move away from my engagement. Get him. Remains is done. Do we want to do Miss Hannah? How are we gonna do that? We're not gonna do Miss Hannah yet. We're gonna do my Trapper. Yeah, Trapper Keeper's gonna go. He's gonna discard a card, discarding a 4. To push 4 inches in any direction. Called Break for something. I think it's like Break for Cover. And we'll go this way 4 inches to get out of combat with that bell.
So that's a push, not a
Yeah, it's a push. That's why we can luckily do it without him breaking. We will now discard a card. Not discard a card, sorry. We'll just focus and get our ++ to hit. So we're going to shoot this bell with a ++. So 3 cards pick the highest. To your 8, I get a 15 total. To your 12, you can cheat.
I have a 12.
Okay, so difference of 3, meaning double negative, but the positive from the focus means it's just a straight flip. It'll be...
No, it's a double negative. So it would still be a single negative.
I forgot about that. It's actually weak. And that means it's going to be 1. It's going to be 1.
Okay.
2. Sorry, 2. Clock rifle.
Okay.
Well.
And she is going to lash your...
My punch bot, my Mr. Strong Arm suit.
Lesser punch bot, I guess.
That's right. It's punch bot the junior.
Okay.
He's defense 5. That's an 8.
That's a 15.
Horrifyingly low. So 8 to 15. I'm going to cheat up to a 13 at least, so you're in a negative flip.
Okay. Sorry, these triggers, cheat that to an 18.
Uh-oh.
And get my With a Flourish trigger.
18 to 13, so still a difference of 5, so it's negative, but you get the flourish.
Okay.
2 pick low is going to be weak.
So weak is going to be 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And, after damaging, immediately kill the target unless it discards 2 cards or 2 soul stones.
Well, I guess my hand's gone. Being armor 2, and go again.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Uh-oh. That's not good. So you're big numbers now. I'm at 17. Which means 19 to 7, you get plus flip. So do some damage and kill me. And you get your trigger too.
So it's going to be 2 damage.
So and 1 damage.
Killed unless you discard.
I don't have 2 soul stones, and I have no cards, so he's just dead. Bad way to see if the poor guy go. Gorman, he's going to charge this bell. Are you terrifying?
No.
Okay, really.
I'm enticing.
You're enticing. It's true. You're so pretty. Just going to go to my maximum melee range right here at 1 inch. I will consult the manual. Oh, I don't need cards. Why would I do that? I can't even consult the manual. So no consult in the field guide. I'm melee 6 though.
I am defense
19!
Total 6.
Yeah.
6.
That's going to be that. 6
Your
to
turn
19.
to get the big card.
Woohoo! Plus 2. See.
Oh, sorry. Negative. Hard to wound.
Oh, so just the first one then? Yeah. So it's still severe.
That's.
And severe will be 4.
Oh, jeez. I forgot about that part.
That's going to be a 13
that
to
is
an 11.
11. That's an 11.
Okay, so a hard to wound, so negative to flip.
Yeah.
13 to 11 is double negative, so 3 pick the lowest. The ram will trigger my critical strike. That's going to be weak with a 5. Black Joker, 0 damage. Lives now. See?
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Or just measuring the range. Treasure my poor Freak Gorman.
He seems well paid. I wouldn't call him poor.
He is. He's also plus 2 defense right now because of weaving, which is nice. Right now because of weaving.
Okay.
I got 11 total. That's great.
I got 15.
Uh-huh.
And that is the trigger for Massive Dose.
Awesome.
So if I'm successful, the damage is 246, but you don't gain poison.
Okay. So Massive Dose looks like it is.
And sorry, I got 15 and you had 11, so I'm negative.
Yeah, it's a pick lowest. So moderate and moderate.
So 4 points.
Oh, that's going to be 3 because of my armor. So 13?
14.
That's bad.
I'm helping you!
You're not helping me. So it's single negative.
Okay, hold on one second.
Legible prescriptions is a trigger.
Yep.
He'll cheat the ram back into his hand, and...
So I am a negative flip.
He sure is. Weak.
So that is just 2 more damage.
Okay, so 1 more, so I'm still
because they
almost
can use it as triggers.
Get to work there, Free Core Librarian, by doing a healing energy onto this guy. She needs to flip a 6, I believe. That's a 6. Since that wasn't it, she's going to do it again. That's another 6. Good job, Librarian. Over to you.
Okay. So I'm going to activate.
1 job.
And she's going to lure.
All right.
That monkey. Monkey?
What's it's my willpower resist?
Yeah, it's resist on willpower.
Okay.
I need to flip at least a 4,
6.
which I do.
8 total. So I fail disengaging strike because I have to make a walk move, and I'm currently engaged.
And that's a basic weapon strike with my nurse.
Gives your nurse just whatever melee attack is.
So my syringe.
That's a 7.
That's a 10.
I fail and I go nowhere. Bam, and it's back over to me. Hannah, she's gonna Ancient Words your Ms. Isabel. Attack does 2, 4, 5, range 10. So flipping a cast, so casting 5.
This resist on my willpower?
This resists your defense.
Defense. Okay.
6 against
11.
So that's gonna be a total of 16. Pick the lowest. Red Joker.
I'm also hard to wound.
So another one on top of the Red Joker I'll still take.
Yep.
So Red Joker is first plus last, which means 7 again. And make another Ancient Words. So I'm 5 plus 11 is 16.
I choose 19 this time.
Again, we're going to cast Healing Energy, and she's going to cast it on the Freecorm in there, hopefully. She has to get it off still. It's going to be on a 6 or better. That's a 5. Always $1 short.
So she's going to walk. And then she's going to walk.
Round, we both have 2. He's a non-peon, or is he a peon?
He's not a peon, actually.
Awesome. So yeah, so we're all going to score 2. She flipped for my strong arm to see if he was alive or not. It's an 11, so he's going to take an injury. I didn't have any cards in my hand at the time that I could cheat that with, so I'm not going to bother cheating. So over we go, seeing who gets initiative. Hey, 10. The asking for terrifying tests elsewhere, we forgot that Sibel was terrifying, so I should be making terror tests on Hannah the whole time. Now, it's not usually a problem because she's willpower 8.
Yeah, that's target number 12.
She doesn't usually care very much, but it will be relevant for this turn. Get some work done. Make a terror test to try and hit Ms. Sibel. Well, that's a 1. I'm going to have to cheat that. Gonna need to cheat with a 4.
Yes, use your cards.
There we go. To void a record on Ms. Sibel. That is cast on a 6, target number 14, and I need a mask. For my 0 action, I'm going to need to use his Consult the Manual 0 action. See if I get it off. On a 7, I do. I can discard a card to add that suit to all my remaining things. I had any masks in my hand before I did any of that. Also, the one I cheated with was the mask I needed. Hilariously. I have another 4 that's not that suit, and then I did it completely backwards. So way to shit this up, Ash. So now I'm going to add, I guess, I don't know, what's good? Let's say book to all my totals.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's discard a book.
People love
book to all those. And then I guess we're going to charge. Remains. That's right. 6 defense on a cannon remain.
Okay.
Is defense good?
No, not particularly. Well, it's 5, I guess. So I got 7.
I got 18. Right, you also have 18, so it's negative flips now. Double negative. Are you hard to wound?
He's also hard to wound.
Triple negative, so 4 pick the lowest. This should be spectacular. 3 and 4 high cards. No, that's low. It was almost 4 high cards. That's terrible. All right, so now we've got 1. I will cheat.
16.
16, eh? I will cheat up to a 19. 19, it's double negative. I just need a moderate here.
And I'm hard to wound.
Oh, triple negative.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So still weak. No blasts go off, and you take 2 explodes. Or not, you can cheat with 1 or 2. Yeah, do.
Over to Team Me.
Team you.
So I'm going to activate Sibel.
Okay.
So she is going to charge into...
Okay, she's engaged. I have a 3-inch engagement. So she could advance into me and then swing once.
Okay.
Walk in, and then punching. I am defense 5.
I am attacking...
13 to 16.
16.
Yep, so negative flip.
Okay. I'm going to go 19.
Yeah.
And add the right
bleeding tongue.
So,
okay.
So what was your total? Sorry, it was 16?
16.
So still a negative
flip. 2 pick the lowest. Moderate and moderate.
So 4.
Okay.
And discard 2 cards, 2 soul stones, or die.
Yeah, I'll discard 2 cards. It's going to be these 2 cards.
Okay.
And take, what is it? How much damage? 4?
4. Yeah,
goes into 3 from my armor.
All bell?
Yep. On a 6.
Nope, I needed an 8.
Okay. Did it need a suit?
I need a raven.
Okay, and you played it. What's the range on that?
It's 12, and I checked it before.
Nice. Good stuff. Get a companion? Do you have a companion?
Can't, because I didn't start the turn next to her. Don't I have to start the turn next to her?
It's about,
I have it on the bells, but I don't have it on her.
Ah, so it's vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's done. To activate you, and you are going to cast Healing Energy on you, needing a 7. Not flipping 2 6s in a row, hopefully this time. Ugh. No, we'll try it again. We'll cheat with a 9. 1 3 5. Sorry, 1 2 5. Heal for 3 boxes left.
Bell?
The bell. Swinging on Hannah.
Nope.
No. Deliver a message.
I'm going to tell you that we're here for sexy time.
Oh no!
Which I revealed at the start of the game.
That's
so
right.
It's worth 3.
It sure is. 3 Corman. He's going to swing on the bell. On the bell. That's a total of 9.
12.
Let's go again. That's total of 8.
14.
This is so ludicrous. Over to the last of the bells and the nurse.
Last of the bells and the nurse. She's going to nurse it up.
She's going to stab.
She is going to stab.
Okay.
So she's going to go with the syringe.
The 5. That's a 19.
That's a 10.
That's a 13.
That's an 8.
I love it.
That's an 8.
Better than expected. I guess we'll activate him now. And he's gonna have to murder the nurse. Hello, nurse. Or I could move backwards and shoot the nurse. No, we're just gonna go stab her with a Bowie knife. So walking in, because we have to, and then stabbing.
Defense 6.
18.
Oof, 7.
18 to 18, it's a negative flip. 2 pick the lowest. That'll be weak, which will be 2, I think.
And that gives me hands off! So after I am damaged, I can push away 4 inches in any direction.
Nice. Like.
Any direction I like.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hands off. Uh-oh.
Last bell. So she's going to go 4. And then she is going to attempt to lure that person.
Not that person.
Yeah, so you resist on willpower.
15.
I got a 16, and the move as close to the model as possible.
Okay, so I have to disengage from your nurse again, so disengaging strike for you.
Can I choose not to do that?
I don't know. Do disengaging strike? I actually didn't realize you could forego it. I'm going to move 5 towards you and end up in melee.
And then I'm going to pounce.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
When an enemy model ends a push or move in this model's engagement range that is not part of a walker charge, this model may immediately take a 1 AP
free attack.
Free attack.
Def 7, or Def 5, sorry. That's
Teeth and nails.
7.
That is a 17.
Difference 10, straight flip.
Okay, and I also got off Embrace, so
no
you cannot
walks.
declare walk
That's
actions.
Right.
And that is moderate, which is 3 damage.
So now it's over to me, and we will do Mr. Trapper. Trapper Keeper. He's going to go 5 over to, like, meow. And then he's going to go 5 again. Like, meow. 7, because I no longer have anybody in the middle to score with. And then I'll take it to 7 4 on it. Jay spent a Soul Stone to mulligan 2 cards and draw 2 new ones. And we're going to flip for initiative turn 4. 7 to 4 right now. Whoops.
6.
That's a 5. You're going first.
So she is going to whip it.
Whip it real good. Okay.
Okay, so first up, that's a 10.
That's a 15. It's an 18 with a Raven, which I don't want to see at all because it makes me discard cards like a jerk.
I can do other things with the Raven too.
Oh, can you? Okay. Well, like you would. But I will, however, play a 9 to make it a 14, so at least you're not pluses.
So my negative flip, so weak, is 2. So
Okay.
that's 2 damage.
So 1 damage because of armor, and I'll discard 2 cards.
2 cards. That's a 14.
17. Oh, he's got all the Ravens all the time. All right, so with all the Ravens in his hand, that's right, seriously. So it's negative again.
Negative. Okay.
And I'll have to discard 2 more cards probably.
So
it's weekend, so it's 2 damage
again.
he's taking now. Yeah. Cards, we'll drop these 2. Yep. You gonna call Bell?
Oh. No, I guess I'm not.
Nope. Learn activate Hannah Banana. She's gonna start striking people. So she's gonna punch Purple Bell.
Purple Bell, okay.
That's
14.
gonna be 9. So we're gonna make it a big number 17. Hard to win, so 3 flicks pick lowest. It's It's going to be hard to get my trigger off here. It's going to be weak for 2. To make a new entry, which has a range of 8. So we'll use healing again, energy off of her. It goes off on a 6 or better. Flip a 2, so it's not going to go off. 2, which puts us at bad 8.
14.
Okay, we're going to cheat with an 11 to put it to 17. Give me 2 high cards. That's not 2 high cards.
Okay. Okay, so she's going to attack with the syringe.
That's 5.
It's a 9.
That's a 6, 15. No, 14.
14.
Difference of 1, negative flip.
Negative flip. I did get off a massive dose, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, you got that off with the card you flipped?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because you lose all your suits.
Oh.
And it's 0.
15.
8. 8. That's it.
So I do my regular attack this time. So this time I have the books. So I get my regular attack, and then I get to immediately take your meds action at +2 against you.
Awesome.
So here's the damage flip.
Okay.
You got 8. I got 15. So 15. It's a straight flip. That's 1.
Really?
Severe damage on this is 1, and then the next 2 damage ranks down are 0.
Wow. And 1 damage.
Yep. And now I'm going to do take your meds.
8. So 14. He's going to start stabbing that bell. Spoony. We're going to get a 19.
7.
Plus 12, plus flip, so it augments your hard to wound. It goes away. Severe damage. Duck and weave, so I get +2 defense from that.
Fair enough.
6, 12.
5.
So 12 to 5.
You got 12. Yep. I got 5. So I'm going to cheat mine up to 11.
All right, 11 you say.
So you're still winning. It's just a double negative flip.
Yes, it is. So 3 pick the lowest.
Yeah.
That'll be moderate.
Hannah?
This bell's going to stab on Hannah.
Okay.
Hannah's got a defense of 5. It's going to go to an 11.
7.
Haha! 11 you say. Well, that's not very good. So 11 to 13. Difference 2. Negative flip.
Okay. So negative flip.
Moderate.
Weak. Weak is 1. And you're embraced. That's a 14.
That's a 12. 2 pick the lowest.
So.
Whoa. Dead. Happens. Red Joker. I guess that's bad in this case. So she's gonna be injured too. Nails. That was one of the few cards I could flip that would actually be bad for her.
I would just choose to remember that during the combat you flipped the Red Joker.
I did at some point flip the Red Joker. So it's still over to me now, I guess.
Yep.
We're gonna activate save, and you're gonna go over here. 5. No, actually, you're gonna drop a scheme. He's gonna move 5. Like so, over to there. Marker, I'm gonna drop it to there, and then move 5.
There are the bells of the ball. All right.
Which would like to go first?
How wounded is that guy?
That guy's not super wounded. He's got... That's gunned down guy who's kind of like crawling around. He's got, it looks like, no box left. He's defense 7 though right now because he activated Bob and Weave. Not that it matters because I flipped an ace.
12.
8, 12. It's negative flip still, but all I have is 1 box left, so I just flip 2 cards.
And don't get
hey,
Joker.
I'm dead.
There we go.
We'll drop a ski. Give me another 1. No, it's just so close to being a 1 or 2, but not quite a 1 or 2. It's my turn now. I'm gonna try and kill Miss Sibel. To cast my ancient words from my librarian into Miss Sibel. Okay. So defense 6 against my casting is 6. 10. 8. 13 to 10. I can't cheat it, so we go again.
Okay.
All right, well, I suppose she's finished. Over to you.
Jaunty pitch in her hat.
Defense 5, 18. 10?
15.
Uh-oh. All right, so hit me. Negative flip, though.
Yep.
2 pick the lowest. Uh-oh.
Moderate is
it's not so bad. 3, so do you want to do a 0 or anything? Do you have a 0?
No, that was 2 attacks.
I just wondered if you had a 0 action you wanted to do.
Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
No.
I will activate him then and stab you a face. Melee 6 goes to 16.
Face. I got a 7.
No cheaties because you got no cards. 7 to 16 is difference in 9, so straight weak is 1. 2, it's still weak. What happens to her? Flip 1 or 2 and she's fine. She's moved for my second action. I could try and shoot somebody. Over to here. You're going to score 2 more and go to 9. We forgot Turf Force only 1 per round. So actually Jay's at 7 and I'm at 1. Jay has spent a Soul Stone again. 2 stone for some extra cards and has discarded. And we are ready to flip for initiative. 3.
10.
Ugh. I don't think I could beat a 10 with a reflip, so you're going first.
Spell first.
Okay.
she is going to move up ever so slightly. And then can I have another ski marker, please?
Sure can. I'm assuming protect territory off of the bell.
So, but Cybele walks a different path.
Yes.
Not the path of winning the game, the path of murder.
The path of murder.
So she is going to move 6.
Okay. So there.
And then she's going to start whipping it.
Is she within 2? Or should she have 3 inch reach?
It should be 2. Oh, so Waka Waka.
Engaged. So we will activate, let's say this guy. We're going to activate the Librarian. She's going to discard a card for Furious Casting to get 3 spells off this turn. And she's going to start casting on you. Casting. That's going to be cast 6. You are in cover though, so you are at a plus flip to defense.
Is it defense or willpower?
Defense.
Okay. I guess it's the same. 17.
13. Go again.
12.
That's going to be a 14. 16. 16, you say. Well, I think we're going to have to go to an 18 with a tome. And that's going to trigger Surge, or sorry, Resonance rather, so that the damage will be 2, 3, 4 with double blast.
Okay.
And that's 18 to, what you said, sorry, 16, so 2 different, so it's 2 pick the lowest.
I know I'm hard to wound as well.
So 3 pick the lowest. So it's going to be weak, which will just be 2. 19.
10.
You get an extra?
Sorry?
You get an extra because you're in cover still? One more?
Oh, I got 2 cards, sorry.
So 10. So still 10? 16, so it's 16 to 19. We'll keep that, I guess. And it will be a negative flip. So that's going to be 3 pick the lowest, which is 0. You got Belle and Chicky left.
Okay, she's going to walk.
So you've been smart. I would have cast it on her because she wasn't hard to wound and then blasted over to there. But I'm not smart. Are you too close to the ski marker to drop a spell? Within 4 of each other, so you're good. And he's going to start clockwork pistoling you. Okay. 5 against 6. It's going to be a 9.
15.
Okay, we're going to cheat it to a, let's say, 17. All right, 17 to 19. Nothing I can do with that. This is the clockwork pistol over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, over here. That's fine.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I can go in any direction,
Yep.
but that's not going to do it then, so I'll just stay.
Not that kind of girl. Choosing not to trigger it then. And we'll shoot again. So 5, 18. 18, so I can't cheat it. And it'll be
So it's a
2 pick
negative.
the lowest.
Yeah.
So that's going to be weak, which for a clockwork is 2. All right, over to you.
Okay, I'm
You've
going
got
to
her
activate
left?
her.
Burner activation.
Yeah.
All right, so activating my Trapper. He's going to discard a card, which will be this 6, I guess, to push 4 inches out of combat. 4 inches towards your table edge, I guess. Sure. Yeah, you got it. So out of melee. And then I'm going to drop a scheme. And then I'm going to take a rifle shot into your nurse. Pick the highest for me. I'll take the 8.
I got a 9.
So I'm at 13 to your 9, so difference of 4. I will...
Wait, sorry, you're at what?
13 total?
I'll be 14 then.
Okay, you'll be 14, so 14 total. I will keep that. So then 2 pick the lowest for my damage. It's going to be moderate.
Ooh, didn't you say you were at 13?
Yes.
I'm at 14.
Oh, that's right. I need to cheat, don't I? Red Joker, I'm at 19.
Okay.
I'm at 19. 2 pick the lowest, moderate. She's going to get cheated. She's that might be game. So let's flip a 10 or higher and see if the game keeps going. Otherwise, we're scoring right now. Nope. So we're scoring right now, which would be...
And I had it as a secret.
That's right. So 1, 2, and then 3 total. So that puts you at 10. Which I revealed. I got 1, 2, which with my reveal gives me 6. And it's 10-6 for the Ressurrectionists. Aftermath hands. You won the game, so you get 2 cards actually. You get 1 for not withdrawing. I get 1 for not withdrawing, so I got a 9. So you get 2. So you're going to get a 3 masks and a 8, which you could... You didn't get anybody injured, so it doesn't really matter. But you can cheat your rewards with those. For winning the game and for the 10 that he has here, I'm going to get 3. We barter. So barter, we get to basically make a barter flip. Each one can just 1, and we can cheat them. So my barter flip is going to be a 13 of ravens. You get a 11 of masks. VP from the strategy, then you make an additional barter flip. So you actually get a second one you get to consult. So that's going to be Ace of Masks. 13 is going to be, the suit doesn't matter actually. I can get a jetpack, a healing salve, a relic hammer, or a Gatling gun. Jay can buy Thick Hide, which is regeneration +1 for somebody. It's a skill. Yeah, for Miss Savelle. Dynamite, which is a kaboom. When they die, everybody within 3 suffers 3 damage, which is equipment. Pneumatic legs, so they gain leap, and the model immediately moves its charge, ignoring intervening models, which is kind of amazing. Or a flak jacket, which gives them bulletproof +1. 5 for it, Miss Savelle immediately gets a leathery thick hide. So equipping it immediately to her. I think because I'm saving up for Bishop. So no buying for me. Let's see about my injuries. For some injuries, Hannah is going to flip a 9 of books. When this model's killed or sacrificed, the opposing crew gains 2 script, and then it's annihilated. For her, let's do the strong arm suit. He's going to get a 5 of Ravens, which is big head, increase the model stone still goes from 1. Alright, so 1 extra soul stone for that guy. He's going to get a 6 of masks, which is crippling pain. Walk goes down by 1. 6 script for the end of the week so I can hire Bishop. I've got 2 freak ormans still. One of them has crippling pain. My librarian, my trapper, my strong arm suit who now has a big head and costs 11 soul stones. And tough as nails, Hannah's going to give 2 script to somebody next time we play if she gets taken out. Alright, so there we go. Week 3 of the Nythera Shifting Loyalties Campaign. My Outcasts is doing it again. Getting their teeth kicked in. This time by scabrous Miss Sibel and her whip of discard card hand stuff. I had extra big hand as well, and it just didn't help. In low soulstone games like this where you can't have a lot of stuff to discard, that is brutal.
It is.
It's so good.
She wanted you to dance.
She didn't dance. Does anyone want to dance? If you get that reference, of course, post in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for more Under the Breach, guys, and more Nythera Shifting Loyalty campaigns. Thanks for coming in, Jay.
Thanks, man.
See you next time. Yeah, until then, guys, happy wargaming.